Please.
Thank you very much, QuickShot. We're here with the beast bottom lane for H2K, Hjarnan and Kasing. Congrats, fantastic victory here versus Elements. Kasing, your first game back in the LCS, you decide to go ahead and beat Elements. You were still very nervous when you sat down here. Talk us through the emotions of getting that first victory in that new lineup.
Well, it kind of felt like back when I was in SHC during the first time I subbed to them. Like, I miss the crowd and stuff, so it's good to be back.
It's good to be back. Elements will probably not feel the same. Crepo.
Yeah, I just want to go back to the champion select. So everything went fine, and then the last pick for Elements was a Lulu. Were you guys happy to see that? Because they ran basically like this double AP into a Maokai and typical Element style where they have like so much peel, but they kind of don't have any aggression. Was that something you guys expected from them, or?
We were kind of expecting like Maokai or whatever, but then they went LeBlanc as well, which is really fine for Sivir, I think, because she can't really burst me that easy. So I was like, yeah, I will take that. And I think Graves and Janna is not super hard for Sivir to manage in lane either. So I just think it was pretty good for us.
Yeah, you guys went 2 versus 2 and indeed managed your lane very well. Let's get the first replay up on the screen as it was that first blood, and you guys can talk us through that one, Kasing.
Alright, so basically they pushed us in, well, they pushed the wave, and so basically they can't really do much unless they try something now. And then I saw the opportunity to hook Nif, since he was like kind of opposition, whereas Reckless was like all the way behind, so it was kind of like a free first blood. And then, yeah. Kind
of like a free first blood. Well, the minute that hook landed, did you feel your confidence going up? You know, okay, I'm going to get this kill, and I'm back in the game, boys.
Well, to be honest, we were already in the game, so...
Yeah. Wow, there you go.
They're even behind.
There
but yeah, I definitely like... was surprised that you guys just got that camp for free. They still pushed you in and then just got away with it in Elements. From that point on, you guys started snowballing. And then actually the second replay even is the final turning point. If you can even call it a turning point, let's just call it a snowball point, really. We can get that replay on the screen. And Hjarnan, just talk us through like what's happening, what are you guys doing? Why did you guys decide to go mid, and how does it work out?
We just pushed out bot, so we decided to go mid because we saw them were playing aggressive against Ruyo. So we just come in perfect timing, basically, and we get a great hook from Kasing on Shook, and then we just screaming like Froggen has no flash and catch him.
And then you get him, and then we can TPs in and basically like waste his TP as well. So yeah, that's really good. You guys seem to be very coordinated today. When we watched you guys before, like people have been saying that both Voidal and Odawama were shot calling. What was the shot calling like? Take us into like the heads of like H2K. Who's saying what during this game?
I think everyone is kind of shot calling now even more, but Kasing has a lot more vision and talks a lot more about rotations and stuff, and that helps us a lot, I think.
Is that the fact that you already had that experience in the LCS last year? Because it did seem that the minute you guys had an advantage, you absolutely drove it home. You know what objective to take, you know what tower to take, you know how to rotate. Is that from last year, or is that something you have always inherently had?
To be honest, I don't think I wasn't taking a leading shot calling role back when I was in the HC. It was more Impaler. Like, back then he would pretty much guide me about the game. But then after I played like an amateur scene because I wasn't in LCS anymore, I kind of took the role upon myself, and I started to get improved, like pretty much looking at replays and stuff. And then now I think I'm a bit better.
You've played a lot of solo queue in the meanwhile. Do you think like playing a lot of solo queue makes you lose that, like, you know, rotational advantage because the games aren't as high quality as scrims? Was it good to get back to scrimming?
Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes I feel like I don't want to do this anymore, but in the end, I actually do enjoy it. So, yeah.
Well, Hjarnan, I don't want to go too much into why you guys picked up Kasing instead of Voidal, but for you, what has the experience been like? Because in the end, you only had a couple of days to adjust to this new support.
It basically just more positive to the game, I think. And it helps just with all the practice and everything, that I can talk more to him than I could do with Voidal, example for like, if something goes wrong, we can discuss it pretty much easier and get the solution to it.
Right. Finally, you guys have gone 1-1 a couple of weeks, and Trevor has mentioned it might be the Elements curse that you guys can't get 2-0 on the board, but it definitely seems to be an upswing for you guys now. Where are you putting your ambitions now that you know that you can close these games out so fast versus Elements?
Yeah, Ray, where are you going to end up? First place, second place?
I don't know. Sorry.
What about you, Hjarnan?
I don't
have
know.
any ambitions?
Don't know.
4 or 5.
4 or 5?
4 or 5, there you go. Just play and keep on playing like that. Thank you very much and congratulations. Coming up next, Meet Your Makers will take on the 5-1 Fnatic. We'll be back in 3.5, so don't touch that browser.
H2K, featuring a brand new support player, prepares to face Elements Oh, Ryu's in so much trouble. Knocked out, locked down. Death Sentence connects. Shook as a reply. Here comes Lulex. That was a flash into the knockup. Ryu gets caught again. Collateral damage thrown down from the backline. Odowame's got 5 members hammering down on the giant tree. The first victim is Nif. Cataclysm goes out. We see the flash forward. Charm doesn't connect. Wicked splitting to the left. Reckless splitting to the right.